And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the left.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
There he goes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the sideline. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over UCF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Diaz. Sweet cut there. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, SMU!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the
It's a running room. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the air on first down. Air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 1st and goal for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's looking to throw. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On target to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Mustangs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Diaz. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Finds his man down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Diaz. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll do it himself. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll test the right side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Showing off the arms. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Finds a tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And it's in there for a touchdown. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll go to the air. He's got it. Two-point try as good as they build on this lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. Off play action on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed.
Turning it on! This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He makes a grab. pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the high.
There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. All down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's